YouTube, this is Vargas recording live from the Vargas Vault with another collection pickup video. Just wanted to share with you guys some stuff that I've gotten this last week. I'm not sure when I'm going to post this. Like I mentioned before, I am trying to make shorter videos so you all can enjoy them. So I'm recording the pickups each week, and then I upload them whenever I have the chance. So this is part of the pickups that I got. I did buy this week a couple of movies from Movie Freak Bazaar, which is a Facebook seller where I've started, for a while now actually, buying some movies. Because he has a very nice selection, and I always find some really cool stuff. But while I did buy stuff, I ordered it from him online, and I didn't get a chance to actually go pick them up. So that part I'm going to save till next week's video. So next week you might see a bigger load of movies. But I did get some stuff that I like to share on the channel. And also on a side note, I am trying to add some more stuff. Right now I'm still doing pickup videos because I still like buying stuff, and I still like talking and sharing all the stuff that I find with you guys, so I hope you still enjoy that. I'm still doing videos with Macabro. Macabro is still part of the channel. I need to get actually some time to do some reviews for him, and I'm also doing some other stuff. I hope you guys enjoy the new changes to the channel. But this is a pickup video, so let's start. I bought a magazine. Magazine, unfortunately, are becoming an extinct thing. I don't see magazines as often as I used to. Whenever I go to the cashiers to pay stuff, way back in the day I would see magazines for a whole bunch of stuff. Now they are starting to die out. A lot of people are forgoing magazines because technically you could get stuff and information and anything like that digital. You can get all your information digitally. So honestly, magazines are becoming extinct. Even Player's Guide, Video Game Player's Guide, I haven't seen as often as I used to. Unless it's for like a really big RPG or something like that that would require a easy access strategy guide. But magazines are gone for the most part. Club Nintendo, for one, is one of the sad things that are going. And I'm hoping that doesn't happen with comic books. But I did find... it's a little beat up, but it's not that bad. A magazine for The Force Awakens. This is the official collector's edition Star Wars The Force Awakens magazine. With the movie poster at the front. And it has character bios. Has really, really cool glossy images for the movie. Interviews with the characters. This is the kind of magazine that I like. It's a magazine that gives you detailed information of a movie. And I personally loved The Force Awakens. I went to see it opening night and midnight screening, and I freaking loved the movie. A lot of people that I know have mentioned that it's really just a retread of A New Hope. And yes, there are some elements that are very similar to A New Hope, but it was Star Wars back in the theater, and I was there, midnight screening. I saw it in full Kylo Ren costume, and I love the movie. I've watched it a couple of times since then, and I still love the movie. Rogue One is technically the same thing happened with New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back is a better movie. Rogue One is a more original movie than The Force Awakens, but still, I will not take merit off The Force Awakens. I love The Force Awakens. I actually, if I can take it out without other stuff falling down, I have The Force Awakens. So, I'm a sucker for owning collectible stuff like that. I have Disney Infinity figures of The Force Awakens. So, this kind of thing is something that I enjoy a lot. I like reading about stuff and having, like high glossy images of the movie and stuff like this. So this is something that I like. I wish I could find some more from other movies that I like, but I thought that was a cool collectible. Continuing with the Star Wars theme, I love Star Wars. If you know me personally, you know it's one of my favorite series. My wife, as an early anniversary present, got me a Nerf gun. Now, I have cut back a lot on Nerf. I haven't bought a Nerf blaster in a good couple of months. I haven't actually. Two reasons. One, I have quite a few Nerf blasters that you've probably seen in my pickup video, so they occupy a good chunk of space. And also, I also have a lot of the blasters that I wanted. So I don't need any extra blasters as of right now. And also, blasters have been really hard to find. I don't know if people saw my video and especially the resellers, start buying up all the Nerf guns, because way back when I started buying Nerf guns, I found I could find anything I wanted dirt cheap. Now, whenever I do get a chance to go to an Overwheels or a flea market, it's not as common to find Nerf blasters. And I have seen people buy them all up and then resell them. So that's a thing now. So that's why I haven't bought any blasters. But I would like to buy the blasters for The Force Awakens and Rogue One. And my beautiful wife, as an early anniversary present, found this and got me the Captain Cassian and Andor Rogue One Nerf blaster. So this is pretty cool. There's a couple of Nerf blasters in this set. There's the Cassian blaster. There's a Cassian rifle, which is a really big blaster. There's the Death Troopers blaster. So there's a lot of blasters. The neat thing about these, compared to the ones that came out for The Force Awakens, are that these light up. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but they light up. And the light here charges these glow-in-the-dark darts. And if you shoot, this thing has sound effects. So the way that you shoot this is you just pull this thing out. It's like a night finder. You pull this thing out and then you shoot. But even if you don't have a blaster, it still activates the sound. It doesn't activate the lights, but it activates the sound. So there's a bunch of blasters that came out for the Rogue One set. And the Death Trooper one looks like a really cool shotgun. And the Cassian Deluxe blaster looks pretty cool. So thank you, wife, for that present. Got some CDs, got some music CDs. A good friend of mine got this for me. He's actually one of the friends at work that helped me get and complete my Metallica collection. So now that I have a complete Metallica collection, I want to get a complete Korn collection, because I like Korn. And I'm missing a couple of CDs, and he was really awesome and got me Untouchables. I was missing Untouchables. So he saw this at a music store and knew I was missing it, got it for me, and then I just gave him back the money. But I still need to get issues. I don't have Korn issues, but I'm working on my Korn collection. It'll eventually come together. Also, at a flea market, I found the soundtrack for the Star Trek reboot. I want to get some more movie soundtracks in my collection, and this is the music soundtrack for the reboot. So yeah, and because why not, I saw it, and I found Taylor Swift's first CD, because I only have two. This is part of the collection for the wife and me. I'm trying to get her. For her collection, I'm trying to complete Michael Bublé, because she likes Michael Bublé. Try to complete this, and whatever new stuff that Julian Alvarez comes out with. So yeah, on to the movies. Not a lot of movies. Like I said, some of the movies are with Movie Freak Bazaar, but I picked up the second season of Game of Thrones. I picked up season 3 a couple of months ago, and I bought season 1 on Black Friday. So yeah, to this day I actually haven't seen any of the episodes. Which is weird to a lot of people. I think I might have mentioned this before. A lot of people are surprised that I haven't seen Game of Thrones, because it should be a series that I would have followed from the start. It has It has fantastical elements. It has a form of zombies with the White Walkers. It has dragons. It has treachery. It has intrigue. It has, like I said, fantasy elements. Yeah, I've heard a lot of naked chicks, so it should be something I should have caught on from the start. But I don't have HBO, so I can't watch HBO programming, and I don't like streaming things. I like eventually when I come across the physical media to buy it, and I found this cheap. So now I have season 1, 2, and 3 that I eventually have to sit down and watch, and then I just have to watch season 4, 5, 6, and the new season somehow. Also, to add to my girls' animated collection, because I'm trying to get Disney, but also other animated stuff, finally pick up Megamind, with Will Ferrell doing the voice of Mega Man. This, Megamind, Mega Man, Megamind, this is a very interesting twist on the superhero, supervillain thing. It's kind of like Superman, where a dying planet sends a kid to Earth. But in this movie, 2 of them actually get sent to Earth. One grows up to be a superhero like Superman, and the other, because he's not good looking or anything, becomes the supervillain. But it does a very interesting reversal, which I actually like this movie a lot. And I've had a tough time finding it. Whenever I have found it, it's scratched the hell and back. But this one is a nice copy, and I finally have Mega Man. Also at a flea market, super surprised to find this, because this is a new movie. It's not the best movie. Pixar released 2 movies the year that this came out. The superior one is Inside Out. That movie was freaking amazing. And this one released afterwards. It's The Good Dinosaur. The animation is still awesome. Pixar they have become masters of 3D animation. The animation is beautiful. The story is okay. It's not the best Pixar movie. Inside Out again is the superior one that came out this year, but it's still entertaining. I still like the dynamic between the dinosaur and the little kid, because the story in this is that the asteroid never fell to Earth and never killed the dinosaur. So this is a what if story, and I'm a huge sucker for what if stories. So it shows how the dinosaurs would have evolved. And it has that thing going for it, too, because I freaking love dinosaurs. So it's a good mark for me, but yeah, it's not the strongest Pixar movie that's ever come out. Also, been looking for this edition in particular. Finally picked up The Doors. This is the really thick edition, 2 discs. 1 disc. 2 disc. And it has a nice metallic cover. Remember watching this, and I really, really dug it. It's not historically accurate. It's based on Jim Morrison's life, but it does take some artistic liberties on his some events of his life. But Val Kilmer, I thought did a really good job at becoming Jim Morrison. So this is a pretty good movie that, again, I've had a hell of a time getting that particular version. Also, I already own the widescreen edition of this, but I found Walk the Line, the 2-disc collector set. This comes with the disc, which the main disc that I already have with the movie, an additional disc of special features, and it comes with these postcards for probably ideas of the posters, the movie posters that were going to come out. They were playing around with which one released it until they finally went with the one with Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon, facing each other. But I tend to do this a lot, and it's something that kind of is starting to frustrate my wife. That I buy a movie because I want the movie, and then somewhere down the line I come across the collector's edition, so I double dip on the movie and buy it again. But it has special features. I'm a huge sucker for special features, so eventually I think I will have to get rid of the single disc to make space for the double disc. And even then, that's not something I would do, because you have to really get into movies to appreciate this. But each release of a movie is different. Main thing is the special features. You might come across a movie edition that has no special features, and then the collector's one has special features. But sometimes also you might come across different edits. I'll make a movie about it because I don't want to make this one too long. Also, I picked up the 2-disc edition of Amelie. I love this movie. This is I like any type of movie, but especially the quirky movies. This is a very visually quirky movie. Reminds me of a lot of a TV show I love, which is called Pushing Daisies. It has a very everything's colorful, everything's happy. I like my dark movies. I like my horror movies. I like my thrillers. I like my bloody action movies. But sometimes I do like to sit down and just watch something nice, something colorful, something happy. And this is a good example of that. Also picked up also another movie I've had a hell of a time finding for some godforsaken reason, but I finally got a copy of A Night at the Roxbury, starring Will Ferrell and Chris Kattan, which is one of these Saturday Night Live movies. There's a popular skit, and then back in the day they started releasing movies of those skits, and this is one of them. It's not the best movie, I will admit, but it's a fun, dumb movie. Oh, two more to go. I found a DVD copy of Kingsman: The Secret Service. I already bought my wife the Blu-ray, but that one has a whole bunch of special features. This is the single disc DVD. The Blu-ray that I got her doesn't have the DVD, so the only Blu-ray that we have is the PlayStation 3. And in the bedroom, we have a DVD. So it's kind of frustrating to want to see a movie that we have on Blu-ray, but not on DVD. Because I don't want to lug the PlayStation over there. It's heavy and it's, doesn't look as good. So I double dip and I bought the DVD because it's a cool movie. It's a movie that I am super happy to double dip. I don't care. This is an awesome movie. We saw it and I wasn't expecting a lot of it because I don't know anything about Kingsman. But we saw it, and holy shit, it's a freaking amazing movie. Good action, good humor, lots of fun. Can't wait for the second one that's going to come out. And the last movie is a movie that I've seen a lot of times, both single and two disc. Movie Freak Bazaar always has it, but I've never actually jumped ahead and bought it until now. But I picked up a copy, the 2-disc edition of Across the Universe, which is a musical love story. I've never seen this, but a good friend from work has, and he says that the music is awesome, very visually vibrant, and that's, like I said, my kind of movie. So I finally got a copy of that. So yeah, that was the, like I said, hopefully, well, it's 17 minutes. Not as short pickup video. I am trying, guys, to make these videos as short as I can, so you can watch it while you're, I don't know, eating or something like that. But I love talking about movies. You know me, I love talking about movies, so I tend to go on and on. When I remember to do this, I do like to make a recommendation. And I'm going to recommend, if you haven't seen Kingsman, definitely watch it. It's a lot of fun. It's like a different sort of James Bond. It's not goofy like Austin Powers, and it's not too serious like James Bond. It's kind of like a middle part between the goofiness of Austin Powers and the seriousness of James Bond. But great movie. I personally love it, and I can't wait for the second one. So that was the pickup video, guys. Until I see you all again, this is Vargas recording live from the Vargas Vault. Thanking you and signing out.